They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down to Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blue Devils will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Duke's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. It's Rocket. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit.
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Eaton. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes.
There he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution. When that field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
So now it's second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's on target and complete. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Eaton. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. And
oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Callaway. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
To the ground with the back. Got a little space. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Boise State was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times before in southwestern Idaho, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Takes it across the 20 inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's got his man.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it out fast. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Firing deep. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown. You're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up? Hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Callaway. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires Here's the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And still a one-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. Fourth quarter, I got to go make this happen.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards and get the first down.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.